What's up guys, Groovy Guitar Dude here with a beginner guitar tutorial for You Should Be Sad by Halsey. If this video helps you out, hit that like and subscribe button and let me know down in the comments below what are the songs by Halsey that you want to learn on guitar. Guys, the first thing that you want to know to play You Should Be Sad on guitar is that in order to get rid of some bar chords and keep this as beginner friendly as possible, we're going to capo up to 2nd fret. And if you don't have a capo, I'll link to get this capo for free right up here. The next thing that we would usually go over for a song is the structure, but for You Should Be Sad, we're actually going to repeat the same picking pattern throughout the entire song, so we don't need to worry about the structure for this one. And the last thing that you want to know before we dive into You Should Be Sad is the 4 chord shapes that we need to play this song. Now, a real quick note about these before I show them to you, we actually are not going to be using the full chord shapes throughout this song, but it is helpful to know them so that you can get your fingers to where they need to be, or close to where they need to be very quickly. So with that in mind, the first chord shape we need to know is A minor. The next one is C. The next one is E minor. And the last one is F. And I'll have a beginner way to play that F chord, as well as chord charts for all the other chords in the pinned comment below for those of you who need them. And with all that in mind, guys, let's dive into You Should Be Sad. Man, this is such a heavy but beautiful song, and I love the picking that plays throughout this. Like I said, there's only one picking pattern that's going to repeat through the whole entire song start to finish. It just repeats the same guitar part through the whole song, which is cool. It is a little bit of an intermediate picking pattern. It's not crazy difficult, it's just kind of fast. And so what we're going to do is we're going to break this down. Like I said, it follows loosely a chord progression, but you don't have to use the full chord shapes. So we're going to kind of break this down shape by shape, and then this picking pattern will actually repeat through the whole song. So I still would consider this kind of a beginner-friendly picking song, even though it is a little bit tricky. Once you get it down, it just repeats through the whole entire song. So we're going to start off this picking pattern with kind of a loose A minor shape. Now, we're not actually going to put anything down on this side just yet. What we're going to do is we're actually going to start with 2 open A notes. So we're going to hit an open A string, open A string, and then we're going to go to 3rd on B, 1st on B, open B, and then 2nd on G. And that's your first quarter of this picking pattern. That's the first chord shape of the picking pattern. Now, it might sound kind of weird to call that an A minor shape, but that picking pattern is based around an A minor chord. We just don't have to actually put the full chord down, if that makes sense. Hopefully that makes sense. But one more time through that little first shape there, it looks like this. We've got open A, 3rd B, 1st B, open B, 2nd G, just like that. From there, we're on to our next shape, which is going to be based around an F chord. Now, I know that sounds intimidating. F chords are hard. We're actually not using the full F chord in this one, so it's much, much easier. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our pointer finger and put it on 1st fret of the low E string. We're going to take our middle finger and put it on 1st fret of the B string. We're going to take our ring finger, our 3rd finger, and put it on 2nd fret of the G string. And that's our shape right there. None of that's going to move. For this part, we're going to pick our 1st on low E, our 2nd on G, 1st B, and then back to 2nd on G, and then back to 1st on B. And that's that whole shape. One more time, we've got 1st low E, we've got 2nd G, 1st B, 2nd G, 1st B. That's the whole shape, and then we're on to our next shape. Our next shape is going to be a C chord. We're actually going to have the full C chord there. Now, we're actually not going to be using the full C chord, so if you want to take this middle finger off, you can do that and just leave that open because we're not going to use that. But I'm going to go ahead and keep it on just because it helps me kind of keep my place and helps me able to show you guys where we're at. So with that in mind, for our C chord shape, we're going to do this. We're going to pick a 3rd on A string, and then we're going to pick an open G string, and then a 1st B string, and then we're going to go back to that open G string, and then we're going to go to a 3rd on the B string, and we can hit that with our pinky right there. Just like that, and that's our 3rd shape. One more time through that, this is our C shape, our 3rd shape. We've got a 3rd on A string, an open G string, 1st B, open G, and then 3rd on B. And then we're on to our very last shape, which is going to be our E minor shape. Now, this one is going to sound a little funny because we actually don't have to have any of this on here. We can take that off and just leave everything open. But I like to put the E minor on there just to kind of help me keep my place and know where I'm at in the song. And again, show you guys where we're at as well. So again, if you want to, you can actually just leave that open. We're not going to need the E minor shape there, but I'm going to go ahead and keep it on because it helps me keep my place. So what we're going to do for this one is we're going to have an open low E string, and then we're going to have an open G, and then an open B, open G, and then we're going to have a first B. And that's your very last shape, guys. One more time through that E minor shape, or again, we can leave it open. I'll show you that you can leave it open this time and get the same sound. We're gonna have an open low E, open G, open B, open G, and then a first fret on B. And that's your last shape, guys. And that right there, those 4 shapes, or those 4 little patterns, are gonna repeat through the entire song, start to finish. So I know that sounds really intimidating, but once you get that down once, it actually just repeats through the whole entire song. So you can just play through that same thing for the whole entire song, start to finish. So let's do one quick guided walkthrough of what that all looks like together. And then I'll play through it a couple of times slowly so that you can make sure you got all the right stuff in all the right places. And then after that, I'll play through it a couple of times full speed so you can match up with the speed of the song. So first, let's do a little walkthrough. We're going to start here with our A minor shape. We're going to do an open A string twice, and then we're going to go third B, first B, open B, second G, and then we're into our F shape here. So we're going to go first on the low E, second on the G, first on the B, second on the G, first on the B. That's our second shape there. We're going to go to our C shape here. We're going to go third A, open G, first B, open G, third B. Last shape, E minor shape. We're going to go open low E, open G, open B, open G, first B. And that's the whole picking pattern right there. And again, guys, that repeats through the whole entire song, start to finish. So like I said, guys, I'm going to play through that once very slowly so that you can make sure you have all the right stuff in all the right places. And I'll play through it a couple of times after that full speed so that you can match it up with the speed of the song. So slowly a couple of times first through the picking pattern that's going to repeat all the way through You Should Be Sad will look about like this. And a couple of times through the picking pattern that's going to repeat all the way through You Should Be Sad, full speed will look about like this. And guys, that is everything that you need to know to play You Should Be Sad on guitar. As always, if you have any questions, you can hit me up in the comments down below. I'm usually pretty quick getting back to those. And again, if this video helped you out, hit that subscribe button. I have about 750 other guitar and ukulele lessons on this channel, and I usually try to post at least 3 to 5 new lessons every single week. So if you're learning guitar or ukulele, there cannot be a more perfect channel for you to check out. If you want to see what song I'm jamming on today or pictures of my dog, you can hit up my Instagram at @TheGroovyGuitarDude. Link for that will be in the description below. And guys, lastly, if you want to support the channel and get your name at the credits at the end of each new guitar tutorial, you can hit up my Patreon at patreon.com/TheGroovyGuitarDude. Link for that will be in the description below. Guys, You Should Be Sad is one of those songs songs that I've gotten so many requests for, and I'm so stoked that you guys shared it with me because it's one of those songs that's very beautifully sad. You might hear me talk about those quite a bit. Those are some of my favorite kind of songs. They're just beautiful sad songs. I'm a sucker for a really good, beautiful sad song. So this one definitely fits that category. It's a very heavy and powerful song, but it's a very beautiful one. I love this song for beginner guitarists because it's a really good introduction into finger picking. Yes, it is a little bit tricky. I would consider the patterns and stuff that we're doing in this a little bit more to the intermediate level of guitar playing, but what's awesome about this is that it repeats that same pattern through the whole entire song. So if you can get it down once, all you got to do is play it over and over again until you can get it full speed, and that's what I would recommend. The trickiest part about this song is just getting that picking pattern up to full speed because it is kind of fast. So what I do when I'm having trouble with that is I just repeat that same picking pattern slowly over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, however many times you need to, until I can get it full speed. That's the best way to do it. Simplified, it's just practice. And so that is the best thing to do with this song because that picking pattern plays through the whole entire song. If you can just play it slowly over and over and over again, then you'll get it full speed in no time. So guys, I had a lot of fun learning this song. I hope you guys have a lot of fun learning it as well. Hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see y'all soon.